All right, you guys, we have got So You Think You Can Craft Brew, sponsored by Final Draft Tap House. Yeah.
Are we going?
So, very first thing, we want to bring out Kimberly Johnson and Mike Bolt from Final Draft. Let's give them a big hand. Yay! So, thank you guys for being here.
Yeah, thanks for having us.
Yeah, we just want to talk. I don't know, have any of you been to Final Draft?
Yay!
Yeah.
That's awesome.
So we just wanted to take a couple of minutes and talk about why you. So what made you go? Let's start a tap house.
Oh, right.
Yeah, like what in your backgrounds? What led you to that place?
So Mike and I both worked in craft brewing for the last 5 years or more, and have also worked in other facets of the craft beverage industry. And we met 3 years ago, and you know those conversations when you first start dating, like, what do you want to do with the rest of your life type of thing. You know, we absolutely love craft beer, and we would be doing it anyway. And so when we met, it was really our dream to start our own place. So hence Final Draft Tap House. Yeah.
Absolutely. So this is about like why we started.
Yeah.
So basically, I mean, in my thing is it's we did this for you guys.
Yeah.
Well,
thank you.
The craft beer drinker.
Yeah, and beer brings people together. You know, there's a lot of work that goes into beer. I mean, there's so many parts and things that are moving together to, like, you know, create just an amazing, like, think of a glass of beer right here that's made here in Vancouver of just, I don't know, it's art. It takes a lot of work. And I mean, who here right now? There's several people in here that work in the beer industry. Who works in the beer industry here? Raise your hand. There's a few.
Got a few, like Stacey.
There's one over there.
They're all backstage.
Oh, yeah.
There's a couple over here. They're all
They're
backstage.
coming up next.
Yeah.
No, but that's not true. The most important person in the beer industry is on the other side of the bar, the one that's drinking the pints. It's not the brewer. It's not the farmer or the truck drivers, the distribution centers, or any of that. It's you guys.
Yeah.
So, you know, it's who works in the beer industry? Like, raise your hand, everybody.
Yeah.
You guys. All of you guys.
Yeah,
It's you guys. And that is why we opened our place.
Yeah.
Well, that's awesome. And one of the really cool things about your place is the way that you really showcase local brewers. Mm-hmm. And when we were talking about this segment, we talked about wanting to highlight some of we couldn't actually have all of our local brewers on the show because the show is supposed to be over in an hour. And there, you know, whereas a few years ago there were only a few, now there are so many. There's like 14 now, I think.
14 now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we picked the 4 who returned our call.
Right?
And so we are going to play a game. It's a game of skill, knowledge, and a little bit of luck. With some of the local brewers. You guys are going to help us facilitate the game.
Yeah, for sure.
And we are going to see what happens. So shall we get started?
Yes,
do it.
let's do
All
it.
right.
It's a fans.
Thank you guys for returning our call.
Oh, yeah.
So we have a game, and like I said, it's a combination of some trivia and knowledge, a little bit of skill, and then possibly also some luck. So
And creativity.
the brewers are going to be playing for glory. And they're also going to be playing for audience members. So each of the brewers here is going to have an audience member they're going to play for. And if they win, then you win. And you get some awesome brewery swag.
Oh, yeah.
Cool.
So I think we
We'll
decided
do
birthdays.
Right? So we'll start down the line.
Yeah, so we'll start with Gary. What day is your birthday? You don't have to tell the year. August 12th. Anybody in here have a birthday on August 12th?
August 12th or close.
August,
Oh.
Close. Anybody
Anyone
on
closer?
the other side, 13th?
Nope. Anyone
Okay.
closer?
All right, well, you are
August-
playing for Cindy.
You're playing for Cindy.
All right.
Way to go.
Jason. May 11th.
What?
Ah! Anybody else, May 11th?
Anyone else close? Well, it has to be May 11th.
If we have 2 on the same day, we're going to go with the hour. So,
Bring it down.
okay.
And who?
So-
And your name is? Right here?
What? Oh, Cherish.
Cherish.
Excellent.
So you're playing for, okay.
All right,
cool.
so,
Perfect.
so this is rigged. Okay. All right, so Mike. January 12th. January 12th. Oh,
Oh,
Ooh, 11.
12?
Oh.
Oh, we got a 12. I can't believe it.
2 12s.
That's amazing.
All right, what hour were you born? AM, PM. AM? AM, PM. Doesn't really matter, I guess. Okay.
Midnight.
Jill.
All right.
Jill, playing for
Mike,
Jill.
you're playing for Jill.
Sweet.
Devin?
April 23rd.
April 23rd.
April 23rd.
Anybody close? 19th?
There's a 19. Anyone closer?
All right.
There it is. And you are?
Adam Aguilera.
All
Adam.
right.
Sweet. All right.
All right.
Now it's going to get good.
So I don't trust that I'm going to be able to remember all that, so you guys remember who your people are. Okay. So,
For sure.
okay, so the rules for this game are don't cheat. And we'll be making up other rules as needed as we go.
Yep. Lots of rules.
Okay.
So are we ready for question number 1, Temple?
Okay, question number 1.
Here we go.
Oh, this is on me. Okay, so question number one.
No, yeah. Wait. So after it's up,
right.
they have to
Sorry.
raise their hand. Don't shout out
so in the
an audience.
In
No,
the
you
first
guys.
round, if you think you know the answer, once Kimberly is done asking the
raise it.
question, shoot up your hand, first hand up.
And you'll get the mic.
Okay.
You guys ready?
All right, we ready? Okay, so a man named John Munch opened the first brewery in Vancouver called Vancouver Brewery over by Fort Vancouver. One of his early partners left to try to open a brewery in this hick town across the river called Portland. It didn't work out, and he came back to Vancouver to learn from the pros what was the brewer's name.
Unfortunately, this is
Mike's hand was first.
Henry Weinhardt's.
That is true.
That is true.
Yeah. So
14 points.
14
14
points for Mike
points right
DeFabio.
there.
Whoa.
Are you keeping track? 14.
Oh, 14.
Yeah.
Oh.
Here we go.
Yeah, we're
Nice.
just arbitrarily
Love
assigning
it.
points
Just,
too.
I hope you can add them up.
Okay,
Okay.
we'll
All right.
try.
So
Next.
next question.
Okay, the next question. Lucky Lager is well known for having been a major business here in downtown Vancouver for decades until it closed in the 80s. But it didn't start as Lucky Lager. What was it called first?
Star Brewery.
Okay, that is correct. But, Temple,
Would anybody like to steal to add a layer of information onto that? Is there another? You don't get to steal from
Wait.
yourself. Hang on. Okay.
you can't steal from yourself.
Anybody else?
Anyone else have any more information to add to that?
Okay, now Mike can steal from himself.
Interstate Brewery.
There it is.
All right. So 37 points. for
37
Mike.
points. All right, next
All right.
question.
All right. How long did Prohibition last?
Do you want to
Okay.
take a stab at it?
Yeah, take a step closest without going over.
6 years.
Okay, anybody else?
Anyone else?
12 years.
Okay.
Ooh,
Okay.
Anyone? 4 years.
Okay.
It's like 8 years.
All right. Well, in this case, Devin is the winner.
And it was?
It was 13 years, 10 months, 19 days, 17 hours, and 32.5 minutes.
Whoa!
So that's 32 and a half points.
All right.
Way to
Devin.
go.
Okay.
All right, next question.
Next question. Many of us have tasted the questionably named Pabst Blue Ribbon beer. How did it get that name?
What?
How did Pabst Blue Ribbon get its name?
PBR me ASAP,
It won a
right?
blue ribbon.
It
Tec-
did.
Technically correct. Can anyone add
Anyone
a little?
add to it?
It won a ribbon at the World's Fair in the 1800s.
Okay, you're right on.
Yes.
Anyone want to go
Anyone
even
else?
deeper?
A little more.
Where the World's Fair may have been?
In Paps.
Okay. Jason gets 13 points for an awesome guess.
Oh!
Okay.
13 points right there.
Gary, what were you saying?
New York City.
It was Chicago. It was the
Oh.
Chicago World's Fair.
Chicago.
So let's give Mike 10 points, Devin 20,
Okay.
and then Jason got his 13, I think it was, for the awesome guess.
Remember, we're looking for
Okay.
creativity here.
So that was round one.
Moving on.
We'll tally that up. I'm pretty sure Mike's in the lead.
Fourth
I don't
side.
know. His hands
In
always
the
up.
lead. In the
Okay,
lead.
well,
Okay,
All right.
so now for round 2,
gonna go
it's
quick.
a little bit more of a descriptive answer. So rather than there being a specific correct answer, you get to answer to the best of your knowledge and decision making, and we'll decide if we like your answer or not.
and there's some time limits on them.
Yes.
And so the mic will be in front of you, and you have to answer, and then the mic will leave you.
Okay, so question 1, we'll just go down the line.
Okay, right on. Let's do this. Last year's trend in beer was hazy IPAs. What will be the trend this year?
All right, 10 seconds. Here we go.
Super dry, clear IPAs.
Anything else you want to add for your last 3 seconds?
Okay.
10 seconds.
Lagers and sour beers, I hope.
Pickled rosé lagers.
Scotch ales infused with flavored tobacco.
Whoa!
I
They
want
remember when I said creative.
beer.
Yeah, I'm like, there's a couple that I want to try here, a couple that I definitely don't.
I'm gonna get sick.
So let's,
Temple, you give out the points because I'm lost.
for creativity, I'm going to give Mike 7 points for creativity. Because I like a really crisp, dry, clear IPA, I'm going to give Gary, I don't remember what I just said, so let's go with 8 points. Okay.
8 points.
Okay. Okay. So
Okay,
then,
here we go.
question number 2.
As a group, all of you together, how many barrels of beer will you produce in 2018?
Yes.
Okay.
So we took this based on your own projections. So
You better
we ha-
get at least that
we
was
have
right.
an answer.
All right,
And
so we're gonna
whoever-
go around. Here we go.
950.
Okay.
So this is-
We're open to a little bit more than 1,500.
But now we're combining all
Okay,
of
all
you're
of you
guessing
together.
You're guessing what all of you are doing. So let's do it again. Or is that your guess for everybody?
2,700.
2,700. Okay.
4,267.
4,600.
2,986.
And the correct answer
So which one of you were 40
right here.
and you were...
Yep. Oh yeah, 46.
So the answer, based on your projections, is 5,150 barrels.
Whoa!
All of them combined.
It's amazing.
I'm questioning Devin's answer because apparently you're going to do 2,500 barrels this year, and you were like, these guys got 4.
If you could have a beer with a celebrity, who would it be? Where would you drink it? And what beer would you be enjoying?
Oh, this is our last one.
Yeah.
15 seconds. Here we
Oh.
go.
Robert De Niro, lager. Fort Side.
I don't know. I was thinking a beer celebrity for some reason. So I was thinking like Vinny Chilurzo, one of his spontaneous beers, maybe in their cellar.
Ooh,
Totally.
Homer Simpson, Hop Gold, on my boat.
Mike Bolt with a rad hazy IPA at Kiggins.
Ah.
You award.
I
Who's
like
getting
that
the 200
answer.
points?
All right. I like all of these answers. So I'm going to do 27 points across the board. Everybody gets 27.
Oh, way to go.
Yeah, yeah. All right, so now it is the final round, and this is our game of skill. It's a taste test. So Mike Bolt has poured one sampler of each of your beers, and it's all basically the same type of beer, the same style. So are these all IPAs? These are all IPAs. There is one from each of your breweries here. And we need you to correctly identify the brewery from which they came. And since I don't know the answer, we are definitely going to need Kimberly and Mike to help us out with this.
We got you, Temple.
So you guys have your paper so you can write it down if necessary. And you can go. Hit it.
Yeah.
All
Taste
right.
test. Here you
So
go,
get-
Mike.
Let's go, go, go.
Here.
Let's do it.
We're on
Hit it.
a timeline.
Yep.
Are we off? Are we on? Can you hear me? Sorry,
Yeah.
I can't hear myself. So all 4 of these beers are all West Coast style, like clean IPAs. And if I don't know, if clean IPAs, like the hazy craze is kind of going on right now. So these are the ones that are like straight up
Filtered.
Northwest style. So get deep, get in there.
So when you taste beer, is tasting beer like tasting wine, like swirling it around and sticking your nose in it and making weird sounds?
Definitely, it's very similar. I mean, you want to smell first. You want to take a sip. You want to look at the color too, even before all that. Swish it around, take it down.
Nice. Do you guys feel like you have it? They're like, well, we're going to stay here until we finish all of them. So
what happens is 4 craft brewers go into a bar and they go, "What's your best whiskey?"
when you were selecting which pieces to do, which beers to do, why did you pick an IPA?
Well, okay, so at first I was going to do 2 like West Coast and 2 hazy IPAs, but I thought that'd be too easy. So I just did 4 just straight up West Coast. It's really hard. Even though you know the 4 beers or where they're coming from, when it's the same style, it makes it so difficult.
And I think the other thing is with IPAs is IPA, India Pale Ale, remains the #1 beer style in the U.S. There are many, many IPAs that are produced in Vancouver, and these 4 brewers produce some of our favorites in Vancouver. So we wanted to see whether or not they'd be able to taste their own and taste the others. So.
Nice.
All right, Temple.
All right,
time
how are
is
we doing,
up,
you guys?
so wherever we're at,
Oh.
this is it.
Okay.
All right, here it is.
So let's go through. Are these all in the same order so we can do like first,
Yes.
They
northwest
are, yes.
corner
They're
and
all
then
in the same order.
Yep.
All right. So first northwest corner. What do you guys have? Looking at you. Okay.
Go ahead.
Fort Side.
Lewitt.
Fort Side.
Oh.
Oh. Whoa.
Trusty.
Are you serious? I can't believe it.
I told you this was going to be hard.
All right, next one. Keep it
All
going.
right,
Keep
okay.
it going.
So northeast corner.
Well, I said trusty.
I also said Trustees.
That's mine.
Brothers Cascadia.
Fort Side! I told you this is like almost, it is not easy.
Yeah.
Okay.
I've done it a million times where it's like, oh, you could do this blind tasting. It's, oh, I've got this. No.
All right.
Here we go.
All
Ready?
right. Southwest corner.
Brothers Cascadia.
Brothers Cascadia.
Brothers.
Lewitt.
It is Brothers Cascadia.
All right. Nice work.
Nice job.
All right. Last one.
Last one. Here we go.
Fort Side.
Lewitt.
And I said trusty.
Trusty.
And it is Lewitt.
All right.
Do it.
All right.
Okay.
That was
That
really
was
good.
challenging.
That
was
is really
amazing.
This is
So-
harder than it looks.
The winner.
The winner, Kimberly, who do we have?
Points-wise, altogether, Fort Side Brewing.
Oh, man.
Fort Side's our winner.
All right.
Way to go.
Beer strong. Beer strong.
My dude.
All right. But you know what? In our eyes, you are all winners.
You're all
Yes.
winners.
Now, so like I said, I have no idea who Mike was playing for.
Oh.
Jill. So you guys connect after the show for the associated swag. All right.
Yeah.
Cool.
Thank you all
Thank
for
you
being
guys so
here.
Yes, thank you, brewers. We
Let's give it up.
appreciate you.
Final draft.
Yeah. Thanks, everyone.